Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. It has been a couple of weeks since we made our last video, but we are back, and yeah, we're going to talk about some things we've seen in the past couple of weeks.
Yep.
He is now a month old, actually 6 weeks old now. He's growing every day, it seems like. So Selena's staying at home, or has been staying at home for the past few weeks.
Yeah, I'm not staying at home.
Yeah.
They're not going to let me stay at home.
Yeah, exactly.
I have to go back at some point.
I started to work, what, 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
So
which is part of the reason why we've been lacking on getting you the video.
Yeah. So we're gonna get back. We'll get back onto a schedule. I'll let Selena kind of talk to you about some stuff that she's seen in the past couple weeks, and then I'll chime in as well.
So since we visited with you all last, we took him in for his 1 month checkup. At the 1 month checkup, mostly looking at growth with regards to height or length, however you want to look at it, and weight, making sure we're picking up weight. Baby's supposed to be gaining about an ounce or so a day during the first couple months. So today he is at the point where he's picked up 2 pounds since his birth day, which is right on track. He's a smaller guy than average, but he eats a whole lot. He's just really thin.
Yeah.
One other thing for me on the mommy side is that the milk, the pumping. At first I wasn't sure if I was pumping enough, and now everybody says that your milk comes in, it's like somewhere between day 4 and day 7. Mine took much longer. Like, it was a couple weeks in before I really started producing the amounts that I am now. So
yeah. I will say he's smaller, but Selena and I were not big babies. I was 6'1", no, I was 6'4", and she was 6'1". So he didn't really have like the genetic makeup to be a big baby, I don't think.
Which is good when we start trying for number 2.
Yeah, exactly.
We have continued. So doctor kind of gave us the option once my milk became more abundant to continue supplementing with formula at night or to do breast milk at night. And so for now we've done formula because breast milk is usually digested a little bit quicker. So it keeps him asleep for a little bit longer stretches of time at night, and also it gives daddy a chance to be able to do some night feedings too. So. Yeah,
so as far as our schedule goes, like I said, Selena's still on maternity leave, and so she's with him during the day. And so when I get home, you know, we're helping each other out with him. But during the night, I'm taking the night shift as far as feeding. So we do formula feeding at night, which helps him sleep a little longer, and helps us sleep a little longer. So as far as the fatherhood or the father part of it, it's hard that I took the 4-week paternity leave and then having to go back, and then I know that my wife's at home with Cruz, my little son, and but I know it's just life.
That's what FaceTime is for.
Yeah.
And lots of pictures.
Yeah, exactly.
Texted throughout the day.
So I do get pictures, and I FaceTime once. I'm gonna try to FaceTime more. But it's fun being a father. It's definitely difficult at times because you're like, you're going on that 3rd feeding at night, and you're like, son, just sleep some more. And as much as I'm waking up, Selena's still waking up because she hears him making noise, and that's just the motherly part of it. But it's definitely fun. It's definitely a fun experience just to see him grow and do things that you're like, what are you doing, son? So like how Selena's holding him right now, he likes to be held forward facing or somewhere to where he can see. And he doesn't really like to lay down that much. Now, other babies I see, you can hold them laying down or however, and they'll be content. He's like, nope, I want to see everything. As far as the sleep pattern, so probably week 1 or 2 postpartum, we were like, oh, I think we might have figured this out. No, it's still not figured out completely. We got a better handle of it. He tends to try to go to sleep at like 8:30 at the latest, and then he'll stay asleep pretty much until about 6,
7, yeah.
Now, if he tries, he can go to sleep at 7, and then he's trying to wake up at 5. which is not good, you know, because I'm going to work at like 7 in the morning. And so I'm like, I just need another hour, son. Like, sleep one more hour, but it's fine. I mean, like I said, and we put him on like a 2-hour, or he wakes us up every couple of hours to eat. So, you know, if we put him around at 8:30, he's ready to eat like 10:30, 11, and then again at 1 or 2. So it's not terrible. Now, how is everything going for you during the day?
During the day, he, again, like we said, you know, he is very observant and alert and attentive. So he doesn't like to sleep a lot during the day. It's really hard to put him down for a nap because I think he just is like, hey, I'm missing out on something. So he will nap, but he naps in spurts. Like, he rarely does like a 2-hour, 2.5-hour stint where he's asleep during the day. He does multiple hour or 45 minutes. So, I mean, either is fine, I guess, as long as he's getting what he needs and it gives me a little bit of time to take a shower and, you know, those types of things, to take care of myself a little bit. But yeah, that's the biggest thing during the day, is that he just wants to be awake. He knows it's daytime and he wants to be awake. But I would take that as a trade-off, that he sleeps at night better than him sleeping during the day and being up all night. So I'll take that.
As far as an infant or newborn that is attentive or notices a lot of things, you're gonna try to have to keep him active during the day or the time that he's awake, because he'll be fussy if you don't.
Yeah.
Like I said, he likes to sit up like this or be held up, and he's actually, I don't know if he is, but we feel like he's a head as far as the holding the head and neck thing, because he likes to hold his head up and look around and things like that. And he tracks pretty well. He tracks both myself and Selena. Whenever we leave the room or whenever we move, he's looking at us. So.
Yeah. And these are things that he should be doing. Some of them are things that he should be doing by now, by 6 weeks, but he was actually doing them 2 to 3 weeks ago. So.
Yeah. So.
He's a genius.
Yeah, that'd be great to some point. I can't let him be too much of a genius. But anyway, that's how it's been the past couple of weeks. We're still getting the gist of this whole infant thing, but I think we're getting a better handle of it. I think we're getting a better handle of the infant, newborn life.
The life. Our new life.
And
this is life.
Cruz is maybe getting a handle of us, maybe.
Cruz knows that all he has to do is fuss, and we're gonna figure out something so he stops fussing.
And really, he doesn't even, like, he cries, but he does this like little and I guess in his mind he's crying, but he's not doing a hard cry. Now, he'll hard cry sometimes, but for the most part, the parenting thing right now is getting a little bit easier. Cruz is getting a little bit better as far as some things, but he doesn't like to go to sleep at night. I mean, like to go to sleep during the day that much. I guess he feels like he's gonna miss some things.
See, you lay him down and he cries. So then you don't lay him down. You figure out that he wants to sit up.
Yeah. We will check back in with y'all in a week, maybe 2 weeks, because he'll be 2 months old then.
Yeah, so at that visit, or at that time, we'll be taking him in for his 2-month visit, which is where they start doing his vaccinations and giving him shots, and he's gonna cry and I'm gonna cry. But anyway, I'll try not to be a basket case on the video whenever we come back to talk to you guys.
Yeah, hopefully she won't. But as always, drop a line if you have any comments or questions, and we will be glad to answer those, or if y'all have any insight for us, because we are still figuring this out. And we'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Bye-bye.